After a roller coaster of a season, the Warriors have nothing left to play for, missing the postseason for just the third time in the Steve Kerr era. Now all the focus turns to the offseason and whether or not they can keep their core three together.
What do you view as a good ending to a dynasty?
Rarely is it storybook, I mean, even the 98 Bulls, team was broken up and we won the championship in our last year, but there was a documentary about what a disaster the whole thing was. You guys might want to watch it, yeah. It's impossible for this stuff to end perfectly.
How do you view your future with the Warriors heading into this offseason?
We don't want to talk about the season first. You want to talk about the future? There was a lot of games played, man. That was a pretty big accomplishment. What's up with y'all not wanting to live in the present, bro? It's ridiculous. Anyways, what was your question?
The Warriors are entering an offseason with plenty of unknowns surrounding their roster that cost them over $400 million last year. The biggest question, is it worth keeping together the big three of Steph Curry, Draymond Green, and Klay Thompson?
Considering they won 4 before, I would say it's well within the realm of reasonability.
They've stuck with us through the good and the bad. Not so great this year, but can't win every year, so yeah, I do have confidence until it's no longer.
Curry and Green are under contract, but Thompson's a free agent after reportedly turning down a 2-year, $48 million deal before the season began. But Klay claims he's not thinking too much about it.
Considering it's April 17th, I don't think I have to pivot that quickly. When is free agency, July 1st? Yeah, I got some time.
For his teammates who have been through so much with him, it would be hard to picture Klay in another uniform.
I don't think there's any scenario where Klay leaves and that's the best decision for this team and organization.
Could never see myself, not with those two guys. I understand this league changes and there's so many things that go into it and we're not going to play forever, but I know they want to win, I know I want to win, and that's all I'm worried about.
When you think about the Warriors, you think Steph, you think him, you think Draymond, and so it would be weird seeing him put on another jersey or compete for somebody else.
There's nothing that would make me think that he wants to go somewhere else or we don't want him back, and for that reason, I'm hopeful we can make it happen, but, it's a deal. Both sides got to be good with it, and we'll work through that, but I think, hopeful and optimistic.
As Steve Kerr says, this decision to break up a big three would be a lot tougher if they weren't all still productive.
That's where it's like, is this just a legacy thing? Or are we just, keeping them around because of what they built? I don't think that's the case at all.
Kerr is a big reason why Draymond Green likely isn't going anywhere, despite his suspensions this year that cost the team big time.
Number one thing I would say is if we decided he wasn't worth it, we would have moved off of him years ago. But he's worth it, and he's worth it not only because of the banners that are hanging out there, but because he really is a wonderful human being.
We've been through a lot, incredible highs, lows. But the common denominator through both of them is that we've gone through each and every scenario together.
The head coach put it simply. There's a major benefit to these three playing together in Golden State until they decide that it's time to hang it up.
I do think there's tremendous value in the three of them being Warriors for life. It matters that Kobe was a Laker for life. That's meaningful to the Laker franchise. I think it would be incredible if these three guys could play their whole careers here. That's meaningful. It matters to our fans. It matters to our franchise. So I hope it happens.
Dunleavy said that Steph Curry, Draymond Green, and Klay Thompson are three guys you want to go out with. We just have to wait to see if it's going to be on this floor or someone else's.